Duke everyone, and welcome on into another beautiful day at the cafe. I'm 16-Bit Ferret. We have got a lot of Magic the Gathering news to cover, so let's jump right on into it. First thing to announce is they have gave us some details and showed us some cards from the new set Strixhaven. That's going to be out later on. I don't think they announced the release date for it. If they have, I might have accidentally glossed over it. So we did know before that there was 5 schools of magic in, my bad, 5 colleges of magic in Strixhaven. We now know what they're all named, and we also have a look to see what all their commands are, because each card is a command. We're going to start off with Lorehold Command. So they all have their own little thing, like, for instance, Lorehold's thing is like, leave no stone unturned. But let's talk about the card right here. Lorehold Command is a instant for 3, a red and a white. Choose 2. All the commands have choose 2, so I like that about that first off about it, because it kind of makes me feel like the old commands from the Lorwyn days, how they had the choose 2 thing to it. So with this one right here, it's create a 3/2 red-white spirit token. Nice. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible and haste until end of turn. Alright. Lorehold Command deals 3 damage to any target, and you gain 3 life, or target player gains 3 life. And sacrifice a permanent, then draw 2 cards. Alright, this... Actually, I really like Lorehold Command. The mana cost feels a little bit high for this right here, but I do like what it does bring to the table. It's got a lot of fun things it could do. Being able to, 1, give red-white some card draw. Being able to do a lightning helix. And note that it also says target player gains 3 life. So this could be really fun for Commander if you're deciding to buddy up with somebody and you know they're about to... be taken down and go, oh, I'm going to do this right here. Boop. I'm going to do 3 damage to that right there. I'm going to give this player 3 life. So it's a good way to make an ally, it looks like, in Commander. Plus also the ability to give creatures you control +1/+0 and they get indestructible and haste until end of turn. Seems like a good way to be able to avoid a board wipe also, too. So all in all, pretty decent card. And then we have the next college, Prismaria. The Prismaria Command is an instant for 1, a red and a blue, and being blue and red like it is. Choose 2. Prismaria Command deals 2 damage to any target. Target player draws 2 cards and discards 2 cards. Target player creates a treasure token or destroy target artifact. This card, I can see it seeing a lot of play. This card is really well designed, really well made, and I like it. I genuinely like this card. I really can't say anything about it because a lot of it is all very straightforward. So that's why we're not going to say much about it. And on to the next card, the Quadrix Command. Quadrix is blue-green, and I love how this looks. It's a instant for 1, a blue and a green. Choose 2. Return target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. This is really nice because it gives you the option to do an unsummon even onto a planeswalker. So if you have a planeswalker that might be destroyed or targeted during a combat trick or combat, you could bounce it back to your hand and then bam, you're good to go. Counter target artifact or enchantment. Ooh, I can see this being really used in Commander because there's a lot of artifacts and enchantments in Commander. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. Alright. The last one being target player shuffles up to 3 cards from their graveyard into their library. Okay, the last one, I'm a little bit confused on why this is on the last one. Actually, no, that does seem like a very blue thing to do. But all in all, this card, I like it. I feel more green than... No, I feel more blue than I do green. Because the only real green thing I see on here is the put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. They might have it make it feel more green by making it where you can counter a target artifact or enchantment. That might be what they're doing to bend blue to make it be more green. Anyways, on to the next one. The next 2 are actually going to be sorceries. So the next card being Silver Quill Command. Silver Quill Command being a 2 black and a white. Choose 2. Target creature gets +3/+3 and gains flying until end of turn. Alright, cool. So you'll be able to swing in for some damage in the air. Nice. Return target creature with converted mana value of 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, before we do continue, I want to add one thing to this I have noticed with this. They are changing some terminology with this set. One of the things they're changing is that converted mana cost is getting changed to the term mana value. because mana value is a lot smaller of a term than converted mana cost. So I guess you could say they're making a value on it, but okay, that's a bad joke. Target player draws a card and you lose 1 life, and target opponent sacrifices a creature. Okay, alright, so this card, it's got a good feel to it. I can see a lot of it fitting well and meshing well, and especially the choose 2. This card could definitely have some versatility to it, but it's alright. On to the last one now. Witherbloom. Witherbloom is a sorcery for a green and a black. Choose 2. Target player mills 3 cards. Then you put a return a land card from your graveyard to your hand. Alright. Destroy target non-land, non-permanent, non-land, non-creature permanent with with mana value of 2 or less. Okay. Alright, so kind of like a... Alright, I get it. And target creature gets -3, -1 till end of turn. Or target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. I want to say I like this card right here because I really like playing green-black. I really like playing green-white. Basically the whole Abzan color. That's like the color I like to play. This one, I want to say it does feel like it does fall a little bit short. I mean, being able to return a land from your graveyard to the hand, that does feel pretty nice. And with destroy target non-creature, non-land permanent, that means you could pretty much only hit, I want to say, enchantments, planeswalkers, artifacts. So it does have a bit of a limited scope on that, but I guess it is to kind of make it drawn back because it is only converted mana cost of 2. So I know I said meh about it, but for 2, it's actually not bad. They also announced something really interesting too. They announced the Mystical Archive. So from what I've been reading of this right here, these are going to be cards that are going to be like, there's going to be 1 per draft booster box, 1 per set box, and 3 per collector's edition box. So I feel like these are going to be box toppers. And if you notice in the bottom 2, it's kind of small right here, it says 63, like number out of 63. So there's 63 of them. So we're going to have 63 of these that could possibly be in a box when you open it up, which is really nice. But there's more. There's more. I first recorded an episode of this right here, found out that I didn't have my mic on, it's like, nuts. So I got to go back to the drawing board and record this all over again. And then I noticed something. So just a half hour ago, and to be recording this right here, this happened to show up on the Japanese Wizards of the Coast Twitter. So they did mention earlier in the article that there is going to be special ones in the Japanese booster boxes, set boxes and collector's boxes. And notice in the bottom right here, you can see it clear as day, 90. We don't know how many they're going to have that are going to be Japanese exclusive, but we know there's 63 that are the core of it. So we can at least say that there's about whatever the numbers between 63 and 90. I'm kind of bad at math right now. My mind is kind of out the window because I saw this and the art style of it. It is just so gorgeous. It is so beautiful. It reminds me very much of the old ancient Japanese art style, and it's so lovely. Very chef's kiss. But there's still more news. So they also announced what the commander decks are going to be for the 2021 year. So like how last year in the 2020 commander deck series, they had it themed and connected to the Ikoria set. They're doing the same thing with the commander decks of this year. So they did announce the name of them. There's Silver Quill Statement, Prismaria Performance, Witherbloom Witchcraft, Lorehold Legacies, and Quantum Quadrix. So we know that they're going to be based off of the colleges in this set also too, and we also know that they're going to be the dual enemy colors also too. So I like seeing that. They didn't show us any of what the decks look like or what the art looks like because they said it's might spoil something from the set. So, all right. But either way, it's just a lot of big and exciting news. I want to say thank you all for watching. I did this all in one take. Feel really proud of myself of it. Yay. But anyways, as always, stay fluffy, stay awesome. I'll see you next time and have a Duke day.